Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ethan, this is Carberra. Welcome to the series where I teach you how to build a Discord.py bot for your server, the updated version. Yes, there's a new and up-to-date version because I felt the old version was already a bit out of date and I want to do it better than I did before. Anyway, this is just a little introductory video to kind of let you know what you need to know for the series and also what the scope of the bot is actually going to be. So we'll start with the things that you need to know, and at the very least you need to know the basic Python fundamentals. If you don't know the basic Python fundamentals, you're not going to get very far in the series. It's not intrinsically a bad thing to want Discord bots to be your first foray into programming. However, if you do want it to be the case, then you're going to have to do a bit of learning before this, otherwise this series just isn't going to be of any use to you. If you're looking for a place where you can get started with Python, I don't have any series personally, but a YouTube user called Centex does. I will link the Introduction to Python 3 series that he did in the description below for you to watch should you want to watch it, but if you don't, then obviously stay here. You will also need to know a few intermediate concepts, although I will probably do more of an explanation of what these are when we actually get into them. So these intermediate concepts are object-oriented programming, decorators, and asynchronicity. If you don't know what these things are, then you can probably stick around. If you're likely to kind of understand what they are, and sure, but you can also look them up elsewhere if you don't get my explanations of these concepts personally, because they are very core concepts of Discord.py. In terms of the scope of the bot, it's not going to be too much different from the last series. It's just going to be a single server bot that runs in a Discord server pretty much, specifically my Discord server, the actual Carberra Tutorials Discord server. The last bot was not designed to run 24/7 in this server, as it was just kind of an example introduction type thing. It's currently running in there at the moment and it is a bit buggy because of it. So this bot is going to be designed from the ground up to run in that server. I'm going to be developing it in that server and it's going to be a blast, I think. Of course, if you ever do want to see the bot running in the server, then feel free to join it. However, it might not be running 24/7 until the series is actually done. In terms of how I actually want to do the series, I kind of want to do it a little bit different than last time. Last time I focused on absolute simplicity and just to make it an introduction to the API and not really much else, which, while it did serve its purpose apparently rather well, if I were to do this series again, hence why I am doing it again, I would not do it in the same way. This series is going to be a lot more complete and comprehensive than the last one. It's not going to cover every single aspect of the API, as we would be here for literally years, but I do want to cover a lot more than I did last time in a lot more detail and using far better programming practices. As a result, this is going to be a monster 32-part series, although a lot of the videos are probably going to be shortened before, as I'm trying to segregate things in actual videos just to make things easy to find in the future. The series itself is not going to tackle music commands, as I'm going to do a separate series for that later down the line. So if you're looking to build a music bot, then keep an eye out for that in the future. But that's all I really have to say about the series, to be honest. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. The series plan will be linked in the description below for you to look at that. If you have any questions, you can join the support server, and if you're looking forward to the series, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you want to help out, I do have a Patreon now as well, so you can join that in the description below where everything else is. And I'll see you tomorrow for the first video.